What if I tell you that even when you have the strongest strategy ever, there's an element in day trading that you should really consider, especially if you want to see profits in your account. And you should start with a simple question, that is, when do you trade? So probably guys, you have seen this scheme before with the trading sessions in the Forex market, and also you see here the Asian session, the London session and the New York session. And if you go to your TradingView account, somewhere down in your right corner you will see the time zone that you are using. So you should adapt what you saw on that table on your chart, and for that, if you're a beginner especially, you go on indicators, you type in sessions and you add that to your chart and go to settings. We see that Asia is with blue, London is with green and New York is with red, and I think that this will help you a lot. As you can see, London and New York overlap a bit around here, and this is really nice to know, especially when you're a day trader trading with the smart money concepts, because I know that you saw maybe some free courses from me, maybe some YouTube videos from me, but I never mentioned how important it is to know when to trade smart money concepts, because there are periods in the day when you should pay more attention to the market, and there are periods in the day when you just chill and when you just relax, when you just go out and watch the market just a little bit. So basically what I want to tell you is that there are some periods in the day, especially after 30 minutes when a new session opens. These are basically the periods when the moves are happening in the market on a day-to-day basis. So for example, for me it's more important to see the movements in London and New York sessions, and I know that you see right now some rectangles on top of the session indicator, and these are exactly the moments where the market has more volume inside the openings of the new sessions. And I think that you can't find this online anywhere. It's a script that we give especially to our FXA trading members. If you want to see more details about my mentorship, I left some links below, but it's just something that helps. It's not necessarily to have it in front of your face. Maybe there are other variants in the market too. So what I recommend you to do daily is to actually observe what the market does after 30 minutes of every new session that comes in that day. So for example, if we pay attention to the Asian session, you will observe that it doesn't do too much, right? I mean, let me go on 15 minutes actually. So if you trade the Asian session, you will probably go for smaller movements, like you can actually see how much the market moves in New York and how much market moves in London session and how much it moves on Asian session, right? If we go to the left, we see again that in Asia the markets do not really move. Let's say that here it moved a little bit more, but it's not much comparing to what we see on the next sessions. Like this is what London and New York did together. Again, Asia session is very weak. After Asian session we have like German session, I think. It's too early in the morning anyways, and I just focus my attention on London and New York as I said before. Usually the movements from Asia and Germany are taken out real quick by the next sessions. And I think that if you will stay more and more on the charts and observe the markets, you will see some kind of pattern when it comes to London and New York. Usually what one session does, the next one follows. It's not necessarily in the same day, but if you see that London kind of took a position somewhere, it's most likely for New York to come after that and take the same position or something really similar. So if London is ready for buys, then again New York will be ready for buys too. So we have a good example here. After 30 minutes of London opening, we see that a short movement kind of happened, and in the same day when New York opened, it also made a pullback. Of course, not exactly where London took the position, but somewhere lower. It depends a lot on liquidity and other stuff like that that create the markets and the movements. And then again, after some days, if we have a look, New York comes again and goes above and prepares for a sell position. It stays all in the liquidity, and you should observe that too. Again, after some time, Asia session comes, it creates some liquidity in the market, and then London comes again. Somewhere at the half where New York took a position together with London yesterday and takes another one. What happens after is that when the market overlaps and we have London and New York together, it goes up real quick and creates again, London with New York creates a sell opportunity, but it doesn't last for long, because as we can see, the next day London just stops around here and decides to go for a buy. the buy that helps both London and New York to arrive again in this sell point that was created 1 day ago to continue the movement. So it's practically a pattern that it's repeating over and over again in time. Let me look for another clear example, but I think it's pretty clear already for you guys. So we have some liquidity formed by Asia. Here comes London that takes that liquidity, creates a buy opportunity, then again New York opens. Somewhere after 1 hour it goes back and prepares for a long again together with London, because this is the overlap that is happening, and we have a buy of 120 pips from that day. Here again London prepares for a sell position, then we see how London and New York overlap, recovers, prepares for a sell too. The sell is happening, it's not that big because other movements are more important in the market in that time. Another thing that I want to mention, and I think that it's pretty important for you guys, is the fact that usually Monday dictates where the market will be in the next days from the week. So that is why most of the times I do not trade that much on Monday, because I want to observe what the market wants to do, and I will just follow the next moves on the other days of the week. For the same thing, I stopped trading on Friday. I just look a little bit on the market and maybe catch some positions if they are really good. But I kind of know that on Friday we do not have a lot of volume in the market, and that means for me that is no good, and I should just have more patience for the next week to observe again what the Monday does and to trade in the rest 3 days that remained from the week. Okay guys, so I hope that you enjoyed this short video from me and it helped you even a bit, and if it did, please let me know by liking and subscribing to my channel, because I'm preparing more and more learning materials. If you wanna see a free strategy from me and Andrew, the other mentor from FXA Trading Academy, I left the link in the description box. And also, if you wanna join our free Discord, I left a link for it in the description box. It's full of talented traders, it's full of ambitious people, and of course I think that this is a place that you wanna be in. So stay tuned on this channel and have a profitable week.